Hey, everybody, glad to have your company. We're off and running from the starting gate on our latest Saturday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park West. Jason Blewett joining you on a sunny October 17th in Miami Gardens as we look forward and cover a lot of ground here. 10 races to bring you on the broadcast, including the GPW return of the very talented, if somewhat fickle, Bodie Express. He, of course, is running in our featured ninth race. Sit tight for that. We'll check out the track and weather here on this Saturday, October the 17th. No turf on the card, yet the main track was fast. First of 10 coming up as we check out track announcer Pete Aiello in the booth. He'll take us through this upcoming off-the-turf 2-year-old maiden claimer.
Racing at GPW. Domineering was away quickly from the inside. Here's Maiko moving up, and Maiko will take the advantage over Domineering, who's out of there in second. Moving up on the outside, that's Queen Calypso. Third, Jewel is hunting racing room between horses. She'll back off and move toward the inside. That's a gap of another 4 lengths back to, and the beat goes on about 6 lengths off the leaders. Then it's a gap of another 2 to The Rain is Coming and Ruby Stiletto, and then it's a back 4, 5, 6 lengths to the trailer. So Jaded around the far turn they go, and Maiko has the lead, but Domineering comes to call, and up on the outside and now moving to challenge. Here's Is She Frosted with the move as they move for the top of the stretch. It's Domineering who turns first. Is She Frosted on the outside, Jules into the clear. These three have kicked on with 1/8 of a mile to go. Domineering leads by 2.5. Is She Frosted is second. Jewel on the outside. Domineering is clear, and she has no dangers. Chalk up 1 for the favorite players. It's Domineering and Carlos Montalvo in front. Jewel is second. Is She Frosted is third. Then, and the beat goes on with Queen Calypso to complete the high five. They're off. Good start out wide for Trini Girls, or rather it takes 2 to Wiggle, who's headed out for the early lead. Campetti moves up on the outside to be second, and Miami Rose is with them. Now Reiterate finds her feet and moves through to take over. So it's Reiterate on top by 1.5 lengths. It takes 2 to Wiggle, a joint second up on the outside. That's Miami Rose from third. Down at the rail into the fourth goes Gasparilla Blast, then Royal Mistress, and Simple Story finds herself last of the 6 as they chase the speed of the favorite Reiterate to the far turn. Reiterate on top by 1.5 lengths. Miami Rose is second. Gasparilla Blast is now third. Up to fourth. Royal Mistress back to fifth. It takes 2 to Wiggle. And trying to get a rally going is Sweet Story from the back. 5/16 away. Reiterate now has the lead by 1.5 lengths. Gasparilla Blast in the bright pink up on the inside now second. Miami Rose is third. Simple Story fans 4 wide for the drive, and they turn for home. It's Reiterate who comes off the turn with the lead. To the attack. Gasparilla Blast has dead aim, and Gasparilla Blast is up for the lead now. Back to second is Reiterate. Down the stand side, Simple Story tries to get a slice, but nobody's beating Gasparilla Blast. This will be 2 for 2 over her last 2 for the daughter of Burning Roma. Gasparilla Blast wins by 3 in the end. Reiterate second. It takes 2 to Wiggle third. Simple Story a lackluster fourth to start the early pick 4.
Run Happy is simply super. He polishes off an outstanding campaign with a dominant victory in the Malibu.
No medication, no problem. Run Happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
We're set at 7 furlongs for race 3, and they're off. Step slow to begin was Race the Storm. Queen Letizia was well served at the start. Here comes Miss Rote now moving up to take the lead. Tinica Lorraine gets away in second, and Queen Letizia is in early third. On from fourth and Beautiful Rosie, then Terrible Tara and Business in Dubai. Splitting horses in Bunny Princess. Out the back door early, Maricopa and Race the Storm. Out of the chute, onto the main track, 5 furlongs left to run. It's the advantage to Miss Rote, but now at the rail, Beautiful Rosie moving through to Chake second. Queen Letizia is in early third. Back to fourth, Tinica Lorraine. Terrible Tara's a scrubbed on fifth. 3 better than Bunny Princess. Then Business in Dubai, and still lagging behind. The trailers are Maricopa and Race the Storm. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter as they round the far turn. 3.5 furlongs left to race. It's Miss Rote and Santiago Gonzalez on top by a length and a half. Queen Letizia, the nearest pursuer, second toward the rail. Beautiful Rosie keeps pace with the top horses while third. A gap of 4 to Terrible Tara through a 46-second half mile. Nobody running home from the back. Maricopa tries to rally with a quarter of a mile left to get. Up front, Miss Rote has the lead into the clear. Beautiful Rosie is now second. Down the center, Queen Letizia is there third. Terrible Tara with a rail run fourth. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Miss Rote has the lead. Beautiful Rosie takes another shot at her, and Terrible Tara's closing ground toward the rail. Here comes Beautiful Rosie on the outside. Terrible Tara toward the rail. Beautiful Rosie surging to win it. Terrible Tara was second. Third, Miss Rote. Fourth, Queen Letizia. Then Maricopa. And they're off. Excellent beginning for Gitana from up between horses, and she's immediately on top over My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend in second, and Princess Coral gets away third. Competti's on the outside, splitting horses in Miss Uncaptured. Trini Girls is second last, and the early trailer is She's a Lady Grizz. They race down the backstretch with Gitana the target. She leads 3 parts of a length. My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is second. Princess Coral at the rail third. Back to fourth and Miss Uncaptured out wide in Competti. The 2 at the back, She's a Lady Grizz and Trini Girls. Inside half a mile from home as they swing to the far turn. Gitana tries to shake free from her main rivals as My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is second. And at the rail, Princess Coral is now third. She's closing a bit of ground while 3 wide. The 3 favorites have 5 on She's a Lady Grizz, who's had pace ahead of her. She's up into fourth and underway with less than a quarter of a mile to come. Gitana cuts the corner with the lead. Princess Coral far outside. My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend from up between. She's a Lady Grizz is next. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Gitana still has the lead. Princess Coral tries to get by. So does My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, but Gitana's turning them away. Gitana's still there. Princess Coral one more time. Zayas and Gitana driven out. Gitana on the barn change to win it in pillar-to-post fashion. Princess Coral second. My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend third. She's a Lady Grizz ran fourth. Great beginning for Alien Invasion, and Reyes is riding him for the early lead. Burgos is after takedown for some forward position. Independent Worker moves up to claim second. Totono's an early fourth, and the trailer is Mr. Papillon. In the charge to the first turn with rail advantage and the lead, it's Alien Invasion on top by a length and a half. Independent Worker is on the outside of takedown. They're second and third. Race favorite Totono as the black colors fourth, and the trailer is Mr. Papillon. Around the first turn they go. Alien Invasion off the freshening. Will try to bid it, make it every step here. He leads by a length and a half. Independent Worker is second, takedown third at the rail. Followed fourth by Totono and unhurried Mr. Papillon. Just above 5/8 left to run. There's been no change in the plot, and the leader is still Alien Invasion at the 5/8 in front by a length. Independent Worker is second at the rail. Takedown is third. Racing from fourth in Totono, and the back marker is Mr. Papillon. half a mile away. Alien Invasion still the target. Independent Worker on the chase in second. A pocketed up third is Takedown. 2 back to Totono, who's now fourth. And she'll trap the back Mr. Papillon. That's the 5 of them as they swing around the far turn, 3 furlongs from home. Alien Invasion leads by a length and a half. Barrios getting after Totono. Burgos getting after Takedown. They're second and third. Back to fourth, Independent Worker with a quarter of a mile left to get. Alien Invasion has the lead. Here's Takedown. Bidding up on the outside to challenge from second. Totono is now third as they swing in. Alien Invasion fights to hold it. Takedown on the outside. Eighth of a mile from home. Now Takedown rising to the occasion off a perfect box seat trip. Alien Invasion is back to second and Totono is third. It's an upset to start the Rainbow Six. Eddie Broom to the winner's circle, please. Takedown in front. Second, Alien Invasion. Third was Totono. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Piper wins the break and tries to get the lead. Moving up is Include the Beast, and Personal Reward got away in good shape. Down at the inside, it's Hot Fizz moving up. Lustrous also into the top flight. In fact, the rider's out of the irons on Pink Fizz here. Pink Fizz, the good news is she has rail position, but the bad news is it's a rough ride in the early stages. Piper is second. Back to third, Include the Beast. Lustrous is through at the inside to take fourth. Then Acting Lucky and Personal Reward. Hot Babe is third last. Second last is I'm a Cocoa Pebbles. And My Little Guerra is at the back of the field as they round the far turn. Up front, Pink Fizz minus the iron, still in front toward the inside. That's Piper on a rebid second. Back to third goes Include the Beast. Acting Lucky is fourth as they turn for home. Pink Fizz now floats very wide off the corner and seals her own fate. Toward the inside, Piper, Acting Lucky, and from between, that's Include the Beast. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Include the Beast up for the lead now. Acting Lucky tries to fight back second. Piper is now third as they come home for the wire. Give it to Dave Fox and Sammy Camacho. Include the Beast in front. Second, Acting Lucky. Third was Piper. Fourth was I'm a Cocoa Pebbles. Then Hot Babe. They're up. From the center, Coffee Futures the first to break the line, but Anita Tequila is fired up on the outside, and she'll try to cross over from the high draw. Anita Tequila has the lead. Amber Princess is going to move with her, and the two outside horses will land 1-2. Down at the inside goes Nationalist to Chile third. Back to fourth, Coffee Futures, then to the outside, Cats J&J, who was ridden with no response early at the rail and fast fraction, and it's a gap of another 6 to the trailer, Kisses for Tizzy. Field of 7 goes around the clubhouse turn with long shot Amber Princess and Marcos Meneses in front. Toward the rail, Nationalist. Toward the outside, I Needed Tequila. They're second and third. Fourth in Coffee Futures. 2 back to Fast Fraction, then Cats J&J, and far back to Kisses for Tizzy. Past the 5/8 and heading to the half-mile grounds. Up front, it's Amber Princess. She has the lead 3 parts of a length. I Needed Tequila. Ratcheting up the heat second. Nationalist is back to third. Coffee Futures is now fourth. On from fifth and Fast Fraction, 6 ahead of Cats J&J, and another 3 to the trailer Kisses for Tizzy. That's the 7 of them as they round the far turn. 3 furlongs left to race. Here's I Needed Tequila. She waits no longer. She's up to take the lead. Nationalist moving to the leader now, and these two have kicked on noticeably. Back to third and Amber Princess. Fast Fraction's not firing her big shot. Then Coffee Futures with a quarter of a mile left to go. Nationalist bidding up on the outside of I Needed Tequila. These two off the turn, well clear. Nationalist on the outside. I Needed Tequila fighting hard toward the rail. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. I Needed Tequila on the inside with the advantage. Nationalist takes another run at her on the outside, but I Needed Tequila is responding when confronted, and I Needed Tequila will now make it 2 for 2 in her last 2. She'll win by 2.5. Second is Nationalist, well clear of Fast Fraction, who was third. It's close for fourth, but I'm thinking Kisses for Tizzy gets up over Amber Princess. They're up. Good start from between horses for Twilight up on the outside. That's Zodiac Princess with some speed. At the rail, it's Indicia who's not far away, and Interest is looking for some forward position. Charge Account into the top flight. That was Witch Hunter, who was a bit awkward into the first turn, going out into Interest, and the early trailer is Itana. Around the first turn they go. Up front, it's Twilight and Joe Trejos. In front, 3 parts of a length. Zodiac Princess is second. Charge Account snugly in hand third. Starship Malamar's on her outside. Fourth, back to fifth. That's Witch Hunter. Indicia is next toward the rail. Interest is second last. Natana is last. And there are 5 furlongs left from home. Up front, Twilight has been in front from the outset and maintains the lead of a length and a half. Zodiac Princess is second. Panici's had his hands full of Charge Account. She's third at the inside, followed fourth by Starship Malamar. Interest improves at the rail. Witch Hunter is 3 wide. Indicia is between them, and Itana is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Charge Account got the rail spot. Twilight left it open, and these two are now heads apart for the lead. Up on the outside, Zodiac Princess, back to Witch Hunter, then Starship Malamar and Indicia. Right there with them and trying to kick for a money is Interest, and the back marker remains Itana, and the front marker remains Twilight. Even after rail position, Charge Account is yet to pass Twilight inside a quarter of a mile from home. Starship Malamar looks to pick them both up with 3/16 to run, and up front it's Twilight tackled outside by Starship Malamar. Charge Account toward the rail. These 3 have kicked on toward the inside. Charge Account toward the outside. Starship Malamar from between. It's Twilight, but Charge Account now finds her best stride, and Charge Account and Luca Panici will win it. Starship Malamar was second. Twilight finished third, and Indicia ran fourth. And they're off. She's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Zephyr is pulling away impressively.
very good beginning for Bodie Express, who's immediately a half length in front. Here's Blewett going to run with him, and so is Like You. So the pace will be on early, with Gloria Florida away in early fourth. Identifier is back to fifth, and Kinane is last of all as they charge into the first turn. It's Bodie Express with the rail and the lead. Like You is second. Blewett is 3 wide. He's only a length and a half behind. And Gloria Florida takes a box seat. He's fourth at the inside. A gap of another 3 to Kinane, racing in step with an inside running Identifier. Field separated by 5 lengths as Jaramillo takes hold of Bodie Express to try to back it down mid-race. It's Bodie Express now 5 furlongs from home in front by a neck. Blewett keeps the heat on second. Gloria Florida is back to third. Back to fourth and Like You. Then it's Kinane and Identifier is last. They go 4.5 furlongs from home, and up front, it's Bodie Express in front by a length now. Blewett is second, Gloria Florida is third. Identifier begins to make ground. He's up into fourth. Backpedaling is Like You, and the trailer is Kinane. Inside half a mile from home, they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Jaramillo lets out a notch, and Bodie Express gives him 2.5 on his nearest rivals. They are Blewett and Gloria Florida. Identifier is on from fourth, then Like You, and at the back is Kinane. Past the 5/16, and there's a quarter of a mile left to go, and Bodie Express is pouring it on. Bodie Express now by 6. Blewett is second. Identifiers on the outside with Gloria Florida toward the rail, and just more than 1/8 of a mile to go. Time to take a Saturday spin on the Bodie Express. He's long gone. Bodie Express in a race against the clock here with the 16th to run. Bodie Express returns to Miami Gardens and wins in style by 10 lengths. Second is Identifier. Third, Gloria Florida, then Kinane and Blewett. Set for a start, and runners away. Out wide, Highland Moon commences well from her outside draw, splitting horses. Venezuelan Talent, Viva La Reina's not far away. Backing off early is Starship Enterprise. Just ahead of her went Najwa. Then down at the rail goes Tiqua. She's opened a big gap on the 2 at the back, and the 2 at the back are in the winner's circle, who's a distance clear from the early trailer, and that early trailer is Ponzi. Out of the chute and onto the main course now, less than 5/8 to run. With the advantage, it's now inside to Viva La Reina. In front for Camacho by a neck. Venezuelan Talent is second. On the outside, Najwa third. Tiqua runs into a pocket farther out in Battle Cry. Then it's back to Highland Moon. Orange colors about 6 lengths behind. Starship Enterprise is next. 2 back to him, the winner's circle. And forget about Ponzi. Around the far turn they go. Less than 3/8 of a mile remains. And up front, the leader is Viva La Reina. On top by a length and a half toward the rail. Tiqua tries to take up the slack second. Dropping back quickly was Venezuelan Talent, and the winner's circle hunts racing room for Zayas toward the rail with a quarter of a mile left to go. It's Viva La Reina who's in front, but she's got challengers coming. Tiqua is next in the winner's circle, moving up on the outside and down to the inside, and in the winner's circle, down the center's Battle Cry. That's who I was trying to say. And Battle Cry tries to reach Viva La Reina. Viva La Reina's still there. Battle Cry on the outside, can't get to her. Viva La Reina is clear. Camacho into victory pose fashion. It's Viva La Reina to win by a length over Battle Cry second, Tiqua third, Najwa fourth in the winner's circle to complete the high five.
And that will do it on this Saturday edition of Thoroughbred Action. We finish off week number 3 of the fall season here at Gulfstream Park West with a 9-race Sunday program tomorrow afternoon. And if you're handicapping and maybe working ahead on that card, give a look to the one or I should say the race number 1 bound, Angel's Entry, who's 15-1 on the morning line. Really like the turf pedigree with that gelding and think he has an upset chance, and a big one at that, in the Sunday First from GPW. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Listen